Talking about the future is something we do every day. We make plans, set goals, and imagine what will happen. At the A2 level, there are many simple ways to talk about the future in English. One common way is to use will. For example, I will visit my grandparents next weekend. This shows something you are sure will happen. Another way is to use going to when you have already decided on something. For example, I am going to study English this evening. This means you have a plan. We can also use the present continuous to talk about future arrangements. For example, I am meeting my friend tomorrow. People often talk about their future plans for school, work, or holidays. Students might say, I will finish school in 2 years. Workers might say, I am going to start a new job next month. Talking about the future can also include dreams and hopes. For example, one day I will travel around the world. Or, I hope I will be a doctor. Sometimes we talk about predictions. 4. Example, I think it will rain tomorrow. Or people will use more technology in the future. We can also talk about future habits using will. For example, I will always help my friends. This shows what we want to do regularly in the future when making plans with friends. We often talk about the future. We might say, we are going to watch a movie on Saturday. Or, we will meet at the park at 5 p.m. The future can be near, like tomorrow or next week, or far, like next year or in 10 years. Many people have goals for the future. For example, I am going to learn to play the guitar. Or, I will buy a car when I have enough money. It's also common to talk about changes in the future. For example, in the future, people will drive electric cars. Or I think schools will use more online classes. We can make promises about the future using will. For example, I will always be your friend. Or, I will help you with your homework. When talking about the future, we sometimes need to be polite. For example, I will call you later. Or, I will send you the details soon. Sometimes we talk about things we are not sure about. We can say, maybe I will visit London next year. Or, I might start a new hobby. Talking about the future can also be fun. We can imagine future inventions or trips. For example, one day, people will live on Mars, or I will go on a world cruise. The future is full of possibilities. Using the right words helps us share our plans and dreams clearly. Practicing future sentences in English is a good way to prepare for real conversations. We can ask questions about the future, too. For example, what will you do tomorrow? Or are you going to study tonight? The more we talk about the future, the better we become at expressing our ideas and hopes. In the end, talking about the future is not only about grammar. It's about sharing our vision of life and what we want to achieve.
If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all the new updates.